Hey guys, Kiwi Craig here. Look, getting back to the problems with the X380 kit from ALZRC. Basically, this kit is plagued with quality control issues, and they're issues that even a real determined DIY like myself can't fix because the parts are machined under or oversized. And I'll give you an example of what I mean. Here's the spare replacement tail shaft. Now, nominal 5mm bore size, and we're now running down 494. Anything under 497 you'd be concerned. And there's one place on this shaft, there we go, 493. That's where the tail blade bearings, where the bearings into the tail block go. So there's just no way in hell this thing is going to run nicely true, be able to be assembled, right? The shaft is simply loose in the bearing and there's nothing you can do about it. And you can wiggle the shaft in this thing backwards and forwards. You can't correct it, you can't do anything because the shaft itself is undersized through the bearing bore. Now, to give a little bit more of a visual example, I've just taken the grub screw out of the tail block here. And this should be a neat slip-on part, but because it's undersized for the bore, you can now see it slops backwards and forwards. Now, you can just imagine what that's going to do, spinning at high RPM and the thrust comes on. Now, the grub screw is not there to try and lock mechanical slop out. It is there just to hold it onto the shaft. So when you fire this thing up and really start to put RPM in, the whole tail just drones, vibrates. It literally goes out of control. I've got to have two hands on the helicopter tail tube to hold the damn thing because it then gets into a massive wag because the shaft is flexing in the bearings backwards and forwards, going like a tuning fork. And then even things like this is moving around. And then the bearings are sloppy in the grip. So the shaft piece that the bearings slide on is undersized, so the bearings are loose. And then the bearings are loose in the grip itself. So everything in this helicopter is like what I'll call slop fit instead of precise fit. It's a mechanical nightmare and there's no way to fix it. Buying replacement parts have the exact same problem as the parts that come in the kit. It's unrepairable, unflyable, unusable. Until ALZRC actually sort out all the machining problems on this, stay way, way, way away from this kit. It's just going to give you no end of grief. You're not even going to be able to get it in the air. So ALZRC, sort out your crap machining.